Welcome to Ethereum Catalyst Meeting 102. I have shared agenda in chat. I have a few items to discuss, starting from Ethereum network upgrades, events, hackathon, and some activities that we are trying to perform as a group here with some general updates. I see a new face on the screen now, so maybe I can invite him to say a few words about himself if he would like to introduce to the Cat community or to the Ethereum ecosystem. So let's start with the brief introduction.
Sure. Hi, I'm Daniel. I work together with Will at Polygon. He told me about these meetings here, and I wanted to check them out. That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you, Daniel, for joining us today. I hope that you find this group interesting and you'll be able to contribute to Ethereum ecosystem as we go.
I hope so as well.
Very well. Let's move ahead with the first item on the agenda. So the first item is Ethereum network upgrades. We know that Ethereum developers client team are preparing for Shanghai and Capella upgrade, which we are expecting in March sometime. So for Capella upgrade, the public testnet Zhejiang would be launched tomorrow. I think Genesis time is 1500 UTC. And details are shared by Tester Barnabas on Twitter. I do not have the link handy, but I will post it on later on. There are a few other updates related to Shanghai and Capella. The withdrawal mainnet shadow fork 1 is now planned to be deprecated. Probably Paritosh and team will come up with the next version of that. The EF DevOps dashboard link is added to the agenda. So if people want to follow, they can do that on the progress on testnets. After Shanghai, we are expecting Cancun, and there is this potential discussion on SSZ migration that's going on within the Ethereum community. So Vitalik has shared a roadmap, potential roadmap for the migration. As of now, we know that the execution layer is using RLP method for communication. However, the consensus layer is using SSZ. It would be useful to have a single communication method for both layers. So developers have agreed to migrate, but that would not be a part of Shanghai. That could be a part of Cancun, and we can expect more discussion in the next all-core dev execution meeting that is planned this coming Thursday. Probably Vitalik will share his proposal, and there is an EIP for SSZ on execution layer as well. That is by a team member of a status. So we hope to get both things discussed in the upcoming meeting. We are trying to keep Ethereum Cat Herders website updated with Shanghai page. If you find some resources that could be helpful, please create an issue over there and we'll try to get it added on the website, or you can create a pull request as well, whatever works. There is a FAQ released by a developers team in the last community call that was planned, I think a week ago on Friday. So check out the recording, and the notes are available. I think notes are available now. So you can check out the notes if you missed the recording. EUF DevNet breakout room meeting is planned next Wednesday. And 4844 implementers meeting is going on as we are having this meeting right now. It happens every Tuesday. So we could expect some latest information after the EF in-person workshop. That's all on the Ethereum network upgrades. Moving on to the events and hackathons. As we know, eDenver is approaching. We have An event planned for EIP authors in association with the Fellowship of Ethereum Magician and Victor from the Canada's team are jointly organizing that event. We are inviting all EIP authors who are around to join us and share their thoughts on the current process, any changes they would like to see in future, and of course, help us with the review process. We are looking for more peer reviewers for ERC category proposals, especially if you can support, if you are aware of the process and if you have some bandwidth to share your feedback, that would be really appreciated. There are a few other events in Denver. One is Interop Summit. I'm hoping to be there along with Matt Cadet and Danny and Annette for a governance session. So if you guys are around, anyone wants to drop by, the event is free. There's no ticket for it. I have listed a few other events going all over the world by ETH Global Team. So check out the list added here in the agenda. Anyone has any question, comments so far? Very well. Moving on, the client diversity survey. Ethereum execution layer is struggling with a decent distribution of client over the network. This client diversity survey is to collect information about what are the present node that is being run by node runners and what are their requirements if they would like to switch. We also want to share information with the client team, like what is users' expectations. So if you are running an Ethereum client node, whether execution layer or consensus layer, please take out this survey. This will provide us a lot of information that could be shared with respective client teams. I'm happy to share that we have already received over 100 responses for this survey so far. I'm hoping to keep it open till ETH Denver so people know more, because I'm hoping that there would be more of solo validators that we could be meeting and we could encourage them to provide their feedback as well. So if you have already responded, please consider sharing it to the group where you think there are people who are running Ethereum node. And if you haven't responded yet, consider taking out 15 minutes to provide your feedback. Next one is GitPoep. So we have discussion with the GitPoep team last week. We are planning to launch this GitPoep rewards for EIP authors whose EIPs are in final status. I hope to see the first batch being rewarded in the month of February. That is on the top of our list for the ECH roadmap this year. So yeah, it would be interesting to follow the process. I'm hoping that it would be rewarded based on the GitHub handle and the email address that is added on the EIP for the final proposals. That is on the new initiative and association. I don't think the link is added here in the agenda, but I will definitely update it. So this morning we published Ethereum Cat Herders Roadmap for 2023 with a recap of what we did in 2022. I'd highly encourage to check out this blog post, this list, like what are our top priorities this year. This is basically based on the upcoming upgrades. So as I was talking about client diversity, that is the feedback form is already out. We are hoping to have community calls. Today, there is a withdrawal workshop organized by ETH Staker team, and it's going to be a kind of Q&A session with a few guests who would be taking questions from community. So if you're around, I think the meeting is planned at 1 p.m. EST. So check out ETH Staker's YouTube channel for the streaming link. And we are doing great with PPenny. We have almost covered all proposals, all 4 or 5. Yeah, one proposal is Meta, which we haven't covered on our podcast as well as the video series that we run. That's because that proposal was recently added. We hope to have it, have the proposer on our show very soon. And there are a few other information related to what we did in the past year. If people have thoughts, suggestion on what could be added more to the Ethereum cat herders roadmap, please share your thoughts with us on cat herders Discord. Okay. Moving on, some ECH stats. It's just an information of how we are doing there. I would hope to see this number growing up so we get more people involved. There is one open pull request on Cat Herders website for updating the page of Shanghai. I didn't get a chance to take a look at it, but probably will do that soon. And I hope that that will update the page. Very well. Anyone has any question, comment, or anything to add so far? Okay, I see a comment from William here. I'm not sure if it was missed there, the Tel Aviv ETH meeting. Then we can.
I didn't see it on the list. There is
Okay.
an event starting in Tel Aviv now. You asked. I thought I heard you ask if there were other events. So I dropped a link to that also. If if you're interested in adding it to the list or anything like that.
Of course, we will do that. I'll go ahead and add that to agenda so people who are visiting later on even can find that link. But going forward, we can always have that link dropped in the hackathon channel. So we will pull it up from there and always add it on agenda.
I'll drop it there. Sure.
Yeah, that is helpful. Thank you. Okay. That's about it. I do not see Jose on the call, and I don't think there are much on updates on EIP bot and EIPV except for one minor change that we have discussed. I have seen an issue open for that, and that is about the consideration of requires EIP. So in the last EIP AP meeting, we discussed that requires EIP should not accept any withdrawn EIP in that particular section. This change has to be done on bot level. The present EIPV bot allows it, and we are hoping it to disallow. So that one change, I think issue is open. Anyone interested can take a look, and it would be great to have a PR to get that updated. On Learn to Earn, we had a meeting yesterday with George. He couldn't make it to today's call, but the update and great news is we have released a blog post talking about the latest NFT version of L2E on Polygon. Earlier, we were working on Mumbai testnet to have that released. But I'm happy to share last week it is on Polygon mainnet. The reason why we have it on Polygon mainnet, we have discussed it multiple times to make it simpler for people, not expensive to mint a NFT. For people who aren't sure like how to get tokens for Polygon, I think George has provided some explanation like how you can get your funds converted, which is accepted on Polygon blockchain. So please take a look at this blog post and try the L2E with NFT. We hope to add a few more quizzes. Yesterday, we had a discussion and shortlisted for 5 more quizzes to be coming soon. So yeah, give it a try. And if you have a bandwidth to make quizzes for us, please reach us. We do have bounty for making quizzes per episode. So ping me on ECAT Discord and we can talk about it. Moving on, ECH operations. We didn't have much of backup work done in the past month. However, ZK mentioned that he would continue working on it. Just there was some bandwidth constraint after the last discussion. I remember William Shaw mentioning about we should not stop it. So we have tried to like kind of balance it, and hopefully we will continue doing the backups on Arweave. I think the HackMD file here contains the list of all the talks that has already been backed up, and you can find its LensTube link as well as Arweave link. So anyone interested may check the file linked to the agenda. On ECH podcast, we had released one episode last Thursday. We are hoping to continue doing that. We still have to catch up with the current video series, but it is great to know that people have started loving the ECH podcast for the PEEP and EAT series that we are doing. I don't know, I had a chat with William offline about it. We would love to have you back, William, whenever you get chance. So yeah, do let us know. We are being approached by a few projects to have your podcast back.
I appreciate it. I am hoping to get back to it just when I have enough peace of mind to like actually give it the attention it needs.
Sure, not a problem. I hope sometimes this year you get what you're looking for, and then I'll be happy to share the list. Yeah. Very well. Next one is EIPS Insight. Today is the last day of the month, and I'm hoping to publish the EIPS Insight HackMD by tomorrow. The present website of EIPS Insight, I have doubts on one particular table, that is last call table. So I wouldn't say that is correct, but on other statuses, it looks like we have 5 proposals received in the final category, and we have 17 in review and draft statuses. We do have 3 last call proposals whose last call has ended, I believe, or maybe ending soon. No, I think, yeah, have all ended. They were like 25 January. So I may request the authors to move the proposal to the final status. I'll update the HackMD and will publish it tomorrow. For P-Penny, we do have a PEEP planned for proposal 4736, that is CLWP, consensus layer withdrawal protection. It is a proposal which is not a part of Shanghai upgrade, but it is important for stakers. So I think this is going to be helpful for people who may not have set up their withdrawal wallet at the time when they were setting up their validator thing. So stay tuned for this one. If you are interested in joining the Zoom call, the link will be available on CatHerders Discord. The meeting is planned for February 1st at 1400 UTC. Sorry, the time on the calendar is off. I was informed recently that the author is currently in Asia. So the time would be 1400 UTC instead of 1830 UTC. We do have another meeting plan for 4337 account abstraction using alt mempool method. So 4337 has gained recent traction with this new proposal. Earlier, it was using a different method for account abstraction, and now the team has shifted it with using mempool. So it would be interesting to learn more about the proposal. So if you are wallet dev or anyone interested in DeFi kind of projects and want to implement this proposal for your project, you can join the call on February 15 at 18:30 UTC. If there is any proposal that is not covered so far and you would like to learn more about it, please drop us a comment on ECH's Discord channel. We'll try to reach out to authors and have that proposal overview available for the community. And that's about P-Penny. We do have meeting notes available for ACD meeting 153. We didn't have any meeting for consensus dev last week, but we are expecting the normal cadence from this week onward. So we will have ACDE meeting on coming Thursday and then ACDC meeting on the following Thursday. Notes for EIP meeting 73 isn't available yet, but we are hoping to have it added by today or tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, there was a Shanghai Kapala community call. The meeting notes have been added as a pull request this morning. So yeah, people can find it over there. EIP editing office hour meeting is planned for the next Tuesday, the same time we have the cat herders meeting. So yeah, it's alternate week. 1 week we have cat herders meeting and 1 we have EIP editing office hour meeting. Anyone interested in learning about editing process or has question for the EIP editor or has a pull request and it is not moving, please reach us or join the meeting on alternate Tuesday at 1500 UTC. So that's all from the agenda. I don't see any action item from the last meeting. Yeah, anyone has anything to add, share any question that I can answer for anyone today? It's good to see everyone here. Nice to see you, Rory. Rory, keep us posted if you get any information or inside information for the next DEF CON meeting. And yeah, we are still looking for more people to be able to contribute to notes writing for consensus meeting and execution meeting. We have only a few contributors, so it would be really nice if you have some bandwidth to document. We do have bounties for notes writing. So reach us at ECH Herders Discord. Good. Thank you everyone for joining. Anyone has any question after this call, feel free to post on Discord channel and hope to see you in 2 weeks. Have a good one, everyone.
Thanks, Pooja. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right.